Buenas tardes. Good afternoon. Well, I'm done at the dentist. Looky here, I got a new teeth. And, as promised, I got the receipts. Did a video a month ago about going to the doctor, and somebody was complaining because they had to watch me talk about something for 8 minutes before I got to the price. So today, price first. I had 3 separate procedures at the dentist, and the first one was a whitening because they wanted to whiten my teeth here before they put the 4 new teeth in the middle, and that would give them whiter teeth to match for the new ones. And so whitening, there are 2 kinds of whitening. You can either get the thing that they make for your mouth and you sleep with it overnight and put in some kind of a whitening gel, and you sleep it overnight and it takes weeks or even months to do. There's another procedure where they put this big thing in your mouth, and that's what I'll show you the picture of. The process there, it's about 2 hours sitting in the chair. And the cost of that was 950 pesos, and I'm using an exchange rate today of 18 pesos to $1. So 950 pesos was $53 for the whitening procedure. And that was done about a week before I went in to have a root canal. We did a root canal because one of my natural teeth was kind of sticking out front. Not terribly. I actually never really noticed it myself until the dentist pointed it out. But it was off kilter just enough that he said we'll be into the root canal by the time I grind it down to put a crown on it. So you need to have a root canal on that one to deaden the tooth. So I had the root canal, and they had a little problem. It was such a small tooth and a small root canal, and the bottom part of the nerve was calcified. It's a common problem in people my age. He had to take 6 x-rays during this procedure. The cost was 1,750 pesos, which is $97 US dollars. And the 6 x-rays and all of it, the total was $97. Now, I know that if you're in the States, you would have been paying by the x-ray, not by the procedure. So that was for a root canal, 97 US dollars. After that, I went in for the major grinding down, and I had decided to do 6 teeth instead of 4 teeth. See, the bottom ones right here. So it turns out, my own fault, that the whitening procedure was a waste of money. Not a lot of money, $3. Because they're not matching those teeth anyway, they're matching my top teeth and whatever. Anyway, the whitening, you can't whiten these are ceramic crowns. And they are not affected by that whitening procedure. The 6 crowns were $3,900 each, and that came to 23,400 pesos, which is $1,300 for the crowns. And so with the whitening, the root canal, 4 visits. The first visit was just a consultation, and there wasn't any charge for that. The total was $1,450 US dollars for 6 crowns. I am not suggesting that that's the cheapest way to get dental work in Mexico. You can go up into Guadalajara. One of the comments on the thing about how much did it cost to go to the doctor, that video I posted, some guy said, yeah, you had to pay, $30 to get your ears cleaned out. I went to Guadalajara and got it done for $8. Yes, you can do that. I am not suggesting that dental prices in Ajijic are the cheapest in Mexico. If you're really on a budget, you can find even less expensive places than the prices that I'm telling you about. How did I pay for it? I paid for it with a Capital One debit card. And the exchange rate I got, well, the exchange rate on the day I did the big bill was 18.49. And the exchange rate I got on the transaction was 17.98. So that's half of 1% on the exchange rate. And that's really good. At the ATM, you're going to pay that. So if I'd have went to the ATM and got cash to pay for it, it wouldn't have been any better than paying with a debit card. Now, you got to have a debit card that doesn't have international transaction fees. So just your regular bank, you're probably going to pay 3% ISA. It's called ISA. It's an international transaction fee on a transaction if you use your debit card or a credit card out of the country. There's another one. If you have a Les Schwab sells tires. If you have a Charles Schwab account, I think they don't have international transaction fees, and that they will refund your ATM fee if you are charged one. Anyway, the exchange rate was very good, and I was real happy with the transaction. The rest of this video is going to be some of the pictures that I took while the dentist left the room. I just kind of got my cell phone out and took a picture here and a picture there and a picture there. I also had him explain to me some of the new equipment that they have and how it works. So let's talk about that for a minute. Please enjoy my stories or whatever else might be on my mind today. I forgot to tell you, absolutely painless. Starting with the shot, the big needle. First of all, some lidocaine sprayed on a Q-tip and daubed on the gums. So even the initial injection, no pain, none, zip, zero, nada. The whole procedure, 6 crowns, teeth ground down, a root canal, no pain. The dentist gave me the shots and left the room, so I'm waiting for the anesthesia to take effect, and I just got out my cell phone and started taking some pictures to show you that it's just a regular modern dental office. There is one machine in this room that just fascinates me, and I'll tell you about it in a minute. Oh, this is the light. I was kind of intrigued by this. I'm not actually touching it. I'm just playing with it. It turns on just when it senses your hand is close to it. The X-ray machine shows up on this monitor here. There's no film or anything. It's just instantaneously up there on the TV. I'm going to show you the original teeth, the point at which they were ground down, and then my new teeth. And if you're going to be grossed out by this, turn away now. These are my own natural bottom teeth, and this is after they're ground down to receive the crowns. And this is my new smile, and I'm happy with it. So this is the machine that just fascinates me. That wand that you see on the right there, that's a camera that they wave around inside your mouth, takes a picture of all of your teeth and your gums and the whole inside of your mouth. And this is a picture that's generated from that. That's actually my mouth. There were lots of other pictures in the meantime, but that's my mouth closed. And then it showed pictures of my mouth open. So what happens is then this is all computerized. The computer figures out what the new teeth have to look like, the inside of them to fit what you got, and the outside, it's got a data bank. It shows what, it says, here's what you're going to get. The computer decides. But then the dentist can intervene, and he'll say, well, I don't like the texture of them, or let's change the color a little bit, or, the shape here ought to be a little bit different. And then you can show them to the patient and say, do you like this? And when everybody agrees that it's what you want, it's sent to a lathe And the lathe is run by the computer and it carves your new teeth. And it takes like a few hours. And then the dentist can tweak the outside surface and polish them, and they can make teeth for you in a matter of hours instead of days or weeks. My new teeth were made by a computer. Hey, if you like me, give me one of those thumbs up. And please subscribe and hit that little bell so you know when I post next. Please share me with your friends on social media. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed what was on my mind today.